A crypto biota day keeps the time fall away. Death Stranding hits you with a lot of concepts at once. Eventually they'll all be explained to us, but a lot of people feel like it's doled out a little too slowly. So here's a primer on what all these proper nouns actually mean, without spoiling too much. Oh, by the way, that's Kojima down there in the bottom right. Keep an eye out for him in future cutscenes that feature these tar-covered grabbers. Anyway, yes, proper nouns, there are a lot of them. First up is the timefall, which actually I think is kinda self-demonstrating. It warps the acceleration of time for anything it touches. This has, understandably, made life for humanity harder in a number of ways. First, and probably most importantly, if a living creature gets caught in it, they won't last more than a minute or two. Second, and a little less obvious however, is that the constant cycle of growth and decay has terraformed the landscape in ways that make it very hard to traverse. Huge, jagged cliffs and ravines, and ruined earth that can barely grow anything more than moss. It also looks a lot like Iceland, but don't worry about that. Timefall comes exclusively from these clouds that have been tainted by chiral energy. There's allegedly normal rain in the Death Stranding universe, but we're not going to see it very often in this Let's Play. After the timefall hits something, it turns into normal water, and therefore can still be used for stuff like runoff or drinking water. Although I'm not really sure I'd want to drink it, given what's actually in it. Chiralium will be explored by the game soon, so I won't go too deep into it here. It's this golden dust, and it contains some kind of energy that warps time around it, among other things. Corpses, such as the suicide victim in this first video, release chiralium into the air when the body begins to decompose. This makes dead bodies very dangerous, because not only do concentrations of chiral energy create pockets of timefall, but it also attracts BTs. We'll learn what BT actually stands for and where these things come from later, but all you need to know for now is that you do not want to get munched on by one. If a BT comes in contact with a living person, well, game over. Sam is lucky. He's a repatriate, meaning he can claw his way out of death's bony clutches. But anyone else who gets caught in one of these void outs, as they're called, more bodies, more chiralium, more BTs, and more destruction. It's a very dangerous world that they live in, but the people of Death Stranding have been living in it for a while now, and they've adapted in many various ways. The human spirit survives and all that stuff. In the next video, we'll see just how.